Hi guys! Oh my goodness, it has been the longest. You are welcome once again to my YouTube channel. I'm super excited. In fact, I feel like saying that super excited is an understatement because I'm so excited to be back here on YouTube. If this is your first time on my channel, thank you so much for coming and welcome to the family. My name is Victoria. So don't forget to hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, and drop a comment down below. Let me just be sure that you like today's video. Anyway guys, today's video is actually going to be a tutorial video. So it's inspired by the fact that I'll be going out this weekend on Saturday, I guess. And I just wanted to switch up my look. I have this amazing ankara palazzo trousers I'm going to be putting on Saturday, and I'm going to be wearing that with one fine top like that. And I'm like, okay, since I'm going to be putting on an ankara trousers, why not I go for the super scrunchy headband that is currently trending. So if you're here for this tutorial video and this looks like a video you want to watch, make sure to keep on watching. So hey lovers, welcome to class. So these are the items we're going to be needing. We have this beautiful ankara fabric. I showed you guys a perfect match. And of course we have the scissors for all them cutting things. Yes, and we have the tape. There are two types of tape. You could use any one you want, this smaller tape or the big one. We also have this colorful chalk. I like to use the chalk because it makes me see what I am marking on my fabric and I can clean it off if I want. And yeah, we also have the thread. I'm using a matching thread, which is a white thread, because it sort of like matches with one of the colors on my ankara fabric. And I'm also going to be making use of this pin right here. It comes in two sizes. Feel free to use whichever one you want. I'm using the big size because I'm using a big fabric to do whatever I'm doing today, so that's why I'm using the big pin right here. We also have this elastic band. It also comes in two sizes. Feel free to use whatever size you want, but I'm making use of the smaller one. Now straight to the workbench. So we're going to be cutting out our lining fabric right now. I love to make sure that whatever part of the fabric I'm using is really neat, and if there's anything not going to make it neat, I use my scissors and cut it off. So for the lining, we just want to measure 15 inches in length right there, and not to forget 3 inches in width. So I'm just going to measure 15 inches in length and 3 inches in width. So I'll be cutting it off quite quickly, and let's get that part straight up. So yes, we want to measure the elastic casing, the place where we're going to be putting the elastic. It's also going to be 15 inches in length and 4 inches in width. So feel free to cut your 15 inches in length and 4 inches in width. So the third cutting we're cutting right now is the scrunchie layer, the part where you see the scrunch. So it's going to be 40 inches in length and about 6 inches in width. 6 to 8 inches in width is up to you depending on what you actually want, but what I cut right now is about 8 inches in width. So you can see we have 3 fabrics all cut out. So right about now, we're going to be sewing. I have a sewing machine, so sorry for you that don't have a sewing machine. Use your needle and thread. So you want to make sure that the outer part of the fabric is facing you, and then you just want to fold it equally in two. Yes, just want to fold it equally. Make sure that it's equal as seen in this video. And once it's equal, you just want to sew from the top to the bottom. So you could use your tape and measure exactly ½ inch and sew from top to the bottom. You want to do that to the other fabrics. You want to make sure that the neater part is facing you, and then you want to sew exactly ½ inch from top to bottom. So I'll just do that. And also I'll make sure that I don't sew the beginning part and the ending part as shown in the video. So I'm only sewing the side, the beginning part and the ending side, I didn't sew them. So as you can see, I'm already done sewing and I made sure that it's like straight, and I'm going to look out for any excess thread that I can find on the fabric, and then I'll simply just cut it off. So you can see all 1/2 inch from top to bottom for the 3 different fabrics. Now you want to make sure that your fabric is complete through you, the scrunchie layer, elastic, and of course the lining fabric. So make sure that it's like equal. Once it's equal, it means that you are up and complete. So I want to like turn the front of the fabric because I'm not using the back to sew, so I just used my finger in. Feel free to use whatever you can use to make sure that you turn it up, just so you get the very neat portion. Some people use a loop turner, but I'm using my finger because it's quite big, so my finger could pass through. So I'm also going to turn on the scrunchie area. So as you can see, I'm done turning it out, and we have like the whole 3 fabrics right here. So the next thing I want to do is work on the elastic casing. So I'm going to be cutting exactly 7-inch long elastic, and I'm just going to cut that out, making sure that it's exactly 7 inches, as you can see in the video. Where's my scissors? Okay, so I'm going to be cutting out exactly 7 inches. Yup, you guys. So I'm going to be using my pin, like I told you guys, this pin, and I'm going to be using it to pass the elastic through the elastic casing. So I'm going to be doing it like so, carefully in, and then I'll be passing it inside the elastic casing, gently and small. Yes, gently passing it inside the elastic casing. So while doing that, I also want to make sure that the entire elastic does not enter inside in a way that I cannot find it, because I'm going to be sewing out the edge. So I'm just going to drag out the elastic a bit, as you can see in the video. Yes, and that's it. Yes, so I'm going to sew that edge so that it sticks, the elastic sticks and does not disappear. So I'm done sewing out the edge, the bow edge, and I'm through with that. So the next one is the lining. So this is the lining fabric. So we're going to be putting in the lining fabric in the main fabric, the same way we put the elastic in the elastic casing. So I'm just going to make use of my pin. As you can see, I'll just do it the same exact way, and I'm going to just be filling it up inside the scrunchie area, which is my main fabric, as you can see in the video. While filling it up, you can already see that the entire scrunchie is just like showing up already. So I want to be careful using the same method I use in the elastic casing, and simply just pass it in gently, and then I close the edge. Like I go and sew this edge. As you can see in the video, I'm sewing this exact edge and the other edge. So guys, I'm done sewing it, and as you can see, our scrunchie area is showing already. Yeah, it's showing already. So I just want to make my work a bit neat, so I'm going to be cutting out the edges. Yep, cutting out any excess thread that I can see, just to make sure that it's like really neat. And yeah, even if you used a needle and thread, you just want to cut out the edge just to make sure that it's like really neat. Yeah, so I'm just going to put the scrunch in order, make sure it's cool, and this is what we have as the scrunchy part of the fabric. You can see it's already forming itself with an ankara material. So this is the elastic casing, as you can remember, and I'm going to be showing you how we fix it. So just put one end of the elastic casing to one end of the scrunchie material, and then fix also the other end to it. So just watch carefully how I'm going to be sewing it. Exactly 1/2 inch. I will just be sewing one end to the other, and the other end of the elastic casing to the other end of the fabric. I'm done sewing. I've gone to my machine and I've sewn, and that edge is actually rough, so I want to chook in or put in that edge inside so that nobody will see that edge is rough. Do you understand? So that's how it mostly is. Once you have joined it, definitely the sewing part will be showing out. So you want to like put it in, whatever the word is, chook it in, put it in, whatever the English is. So you want to like put it in and make sure that nobody is seeing it. And that's it, you guys. We're done with this tutorial.